Hi there, this is garyryanblair, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about doing what works. The teacher introduced me to Robert Frost, and the book, The Road Not Taken, taught that it was about being an individual, it was about taking risks, and about marching to a different drummer. And I've got to admit, I drank the Koolaid and I accepted it, hook, line, and sinker. And until recently, it never occurred to me to ask if all the difference made by the road taken was really a good thing. So let's have a look and determine which road is the better one for you and I to take. If we go back to the poem, we can see that both paths are equally trodden. The one taken wasn't better or worse, it was simply a different road. There's nothing that Frost writes in that poem that indicates that the other road would have been a bad choice for either one of us to make. Yet, there's the notion that not taking it was the right decision. Well, with all that's been going on in the world right now, I've been thinking about the roads we travel, the technology we adopt, the trends we follow, and the values that we demonstrate. And it seems to me that when I was growing up in the 60s and early 70s, that the road was clear, that it was less cluttered, and it was much easier to navigate versus now, with so many distractions, with so much complexity and uncertainty. Is one road better than the other? Both are equally trodden, but with different versions of the same problems. Now, I just want you to think about two roads. One road leads to post-Gutenberg, but also to pre-mass communication before the phone, before TV, 5G, and computer, and every advanced innovation that we have today. The other road, well, that reflects today with smartphones and TVs, with social media and online gambling, 24/7 access to pornography, relentless advertising, filthy music lyrics, highly sexualized messages, privacy issues, freedoms being stripped away, deep fake technology, robots replacing workers, and all other sorts of technology and behavior. Road one is rather clear, isn't it? As time clicks by, maybe a billboard starts to pop up. Maybe a car passes and a rest stop appears on the horizon. And other people, they soon start to travel the road, and those people share, one by one. The other road, today's road, is cluttered, it's noisy, and it's filled with one distraction and temptation after another. And all people on that road do is share. They consume, they talk, and they bounce from one trend to trend and from shiny object to shiny object. It's like navigating through the fog, but on a clear day with fog replaced by people, with selfies, tweets, and time-wasting videos. See, Road 1 dictates that there are fewer interactions, but when they do occur, there's meaning and they're memorable. Road 2 dictates millions of interactions, but when they occur, they're insignificant and quickly forgotten. Today, you have to work harder in order to give and receive meaning. And that's why the road that I keep going back to is Road 1. I'm talking about less communication and less clutter, more intimacy and far more joy. See, that road worked for a long time, yet there's this push to go down a different road and at a much faster pace. People will tell you don't do what's been done in the past, to keep looking to the future, to the road yet to be taken. But why? Why do we do that? Maybe instead of traveling towards the next big thing, that the better choice for us is to U-turn towards the past and to tap into what's always worked. Let me explain. See, hard work and dependability, that has always worked. Being honest has always worked. Doing the right thing has always worked. Keeping promises has always worked. Going the extra mile has always worked. Attention to detail has always worked. Being transparent has always worked. Thinking before you act has always worked. Taking responsibility for your actions has always worked. Apologizing for mistakes has always worked. In addition, self-reliance and self-sufficiency has always worked. Saving more than you spend has always worked. Creating something of value has always worked. Finishing strong, without a doubt, has always worked. Writing a thank you note has always worked. Civility and etiquette has always worked. Respecting others' opinions has always worked. And communicating in more than 140 characters has always worked. See, picking up the phone or meeting someone in person instead of only texting or emailing has also always worked. See, the funny thing about COVID is that in many ways it's been a blessing, for me at least. It has provided me with time for reflection, for deep thinking, and the reprioritization of time around what truly matters most to me and my family. Now and in the future, I'm looking forward to doing less of what's on the cluttered road and more on what's on the clear, the old road, the one that, like the Energizer Bunny, keeps going and going and going. How about you? Which road are you going to take?